Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Hello, it's me. Hi. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and I'm back again, once again, to react to another Amberlynn Reid vlog. Today, she is back again with a remarkably shorter video. I mean, I guess it's not too short, but it's veering back towards the shortness of the Vlogmas videos, which I guess is fine because we did just sit and listen to her yap for like 25 minutes or something in the last video. So it has a nice reprieve, and unfortunately it also seems that it's just more of her sitting on her couch and talking, which, again, would not be the end of the world, and I will always take what I can get. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. I'll always take what I can get, for real. Any content is better than no content, but I am a bit fatigued. I am a bit fatigued on the old sitting on the couch and yapping of it all, and that's what it seems like she's doing here once again in this video. The video today is titled Weigh In, I've Gained a Lot of Weight, an update on Semaglutide, which, like, what major updates could happen so far on the Semaglutide, you know? At this point, you know, she just did the first shot in, like, the last video, or talked about doing the first shot in the last video. It was very interesting that, you know, she got the shot administered to her by Tommy Salami, and she was, like, giving instructions on how to do it, and some people in the comments pointed out, like, isn't Tommy Salami allegedly, like, a nurse? Like, why is Amberlynn Reid telling her how to administer a shot? Like, that's kind of funny. And it was also kind of funny, and when Amberlynn was like, oh, you gotta pinch some fat, and Tommy's response was, well, that's only when there's not a lot of fat there. So yeah, so there you go. But anyways, today's video should be all about the weigh-ins, the weight updates, the diet, the whoever, the whatever. You know, don't get too excited about anything that is said or spoken in this video because, you know, in like 2 or 3 weeks when the Semaglutide is not Semaglutiding for her anymore, I imagine this will just be a brief memory in all of our minds and the overall Amberlynn Reid lore. So honestly, truly, watch this video, enjoy the hee-hees and the ha-has you get from me, but when it comes to anything that Amberlynn says, you know, don't try to commit too much of that to your memory, because chances are it will not matter in the span of like the next 2 or 3 weeks, you know? You feel me? Anyways, let me shut the fuck up. Oh wait, no, let me not shut the fuck up, because somebody said to me, I was talking on Twitch about how I'm so awful at like advertising Twitch, advertising the re-upload channel, and a lot of people were like, Zach, just plug your shit. So, I want to plug my shit, okay? Because a lot of people, after I like popped off on Amberlynn Reid and I pointed out how much I'd been uploading on my Twitch re-upload channel, they were like, I didn't even know you had that channel. So, I do have a second channel. It's where I upload the reactions from my Twitch streams. It's called Zacharymike. Also, I always have it linked down below in the description box, and it's also like available in a link through like my main YouTube page, like when you click on it, and not just my videos. Also, if you want to watch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/thezacharymike, you can do that, and like for the first hour, we don't react to anything, I just literally yap. So if your favorite parts of my videos are yapping, I do that for the first hour of most of my Twitch streams, and I don't upload that part to YouTube. So that's like exclusive to Twitch, all right? Lots of options. Twitch doesn't cost you anything. It's free to watch me. You can pay to subscribe to my channel if you want like to just support me out of the goodness of your heart, and if you want extra emotes and you want ad-free viewing of my Twitch channel, but you don't have to. All right, I think I did all that. Now let me shut the fuck up. Let's get to, shall we?
Hey guys, so this video has been a long time coming. It is a weight loss slash semaglutide update. So today is actually January 10th.
As a reminder, the reason it's been a long time coming is because, well, she has said that it's a taboo subject on her channel to now talk about her weight and or weight gain, weight loss, anything related to her weight, because of who her girlfriend is. Because of the rumors and the nastiness about her girlfriend on the internet. And by rumors and nastiness, well, that's a reference to Meredith Marks from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
No, if I were to go for the jugular and talk about the rumors and nastiness about her, well, I can do that. Do you know what? You want me to go there with her husband? I can go there.
But when I say rumors and nastiness, what I mean is the actual documented evidence of Tommy Salami participating in feeder content. So she says it's taboo to talk about weight, but you might be wondering, well, then shouldn't it probably be taboo for her to show her and her girlfriend stopping at the Taste of China buffet in Oklahoma the second that Tommy Salami gets off the plane to see her? Well, you might think that, but that's not how Amberlynn logic works. It only works when we're trying to find reasons to not talk about our weight loss on the internet. Anyways, January 10th, let's get into it.
And I took my first semaglutide shot on January 6th. So today is a Friday, and I did take it on a Monday.
I love that part of this video is update on semaglutide, and it's only been 4 days. She's been on the old semaglutide 4 days. And I'm only saying that, I mean, I guess there's probably things you could talk about your experience having been on it for only 4 days. But I just have a feeling, like many things with weight loss for Amberlynn, is she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Everything is working. I've lost 12 pounds. And it's like, well, girl, that's because, like, you're actually trying. And let's see if that lasts.
Let's just get right into the weigh-in, kind of explain to you guys how I'm doing. I also weighed in today, so how much have I lost since taking it, etc., etc. So do keep in mind.
Now, what the fuck did I just say? She's gonna come on here after 4 days of being on it and being like, how much have I lost? Like, how amazing am I? And it's just like, yes, I'm happy, like, all the weight has to be lost, so it doesn't matter. Like, I get it. Like, I get it. It's just, I don't know. If you're new here, if you're new to Amberlynn Reid lore, if you're new to this experience, like, you never get too excited right at the beginning, okay? Come talk to me a month from now, 2 months from now, and then we can be hopeful. We can have hope, all right?
That the last time I was sharing my weight with you guys was sometime in the summer. So it's been like half a year. It has been a very long time. And I was in the 470s. That was after taking semaglutide and losing like 30 pounds in like a month. So
and then semaglutide just stopped working, you guys. The solution was diluted too much. It wasn't as potent or something. Or whatever Amberlynn said.
Very quickly did I lose that weight. And then I stopped taking semaglutide because it wasn't working. And I keep trying to like emphasize this. And I think people are just getting extremely confused. So I'm going to try to like explain it again.
I hate to tell you, because, like, I'm not the person to speak on any of it, but there's been many people in my comments who have claimed, and I have no way of vetting who these people are, if they really are who they say they are, if their experiences are actually true. But there have been a number of comments in my comment section that have been like, you know, like, what she's saying about semaglutide isn't true. Like, that's not how it works. Like, that's not how these things happen. I'm a nurse, and that is just, like, not how things like this work. And so I'm just saying, there's people out there speculating that it's not true. Girl, I don't know. I'm not a pharmacist. I don't know if y'all remember this part of my lore or not, but I did actually start college. I went to a semester of school at Drake University in Des Moines, Iowa, because I really thought I was going to be a pharmacist, and they had a 6-year program, so you got accepted into it as a freshman. And I really thought that's what I was going to do with my life. But somewhere out there in the universe, goddess above us was really looking down and said, you're not meant to be a pharmacist, Zachary Marie. You're meant to sit on the internet and watch the girls and give your unfiltered opinions about that. That's what you're meant to do. You're not meant to know anything about the pharmaceuticals industry, okay? And so that's what I listened. I listened to Goddess Above, and I sat my ass down in this chair today, and I'm here to listen. I'm listening and I do judge, actually. Honestly.
When you open a vial of insulin or semaglutide, Ozempic, Zepbound, whatever it may be, when you first open that means from that point on, for 28 days, it's effective, it's gonna work, and then it expires after 28 days. It literally says it on the vial. When I went to the med spa to get semaglutide, they didn't give me a vial. What they did was they gave me syringes, like right in front of me. They took the vial and they filled 13 syringes. So based on how I was supposed to take those syringes, that would be about 50 days or 60 days worth of semaglutide. So
what I don't understand is if this is the thing, if this is the case, if this is the truth, that this is how it works and it loses its potency just conveniently at the same time that you stop taking it. My only question is, like, why would the med spa give you that much in advance then to begin with? You know, like, wouldn't they know that? Shouldn't they know that? I don't know. You know, Goddess Above said, Zach, you're meant to sit here and watch the girls on the internet for a living. And I guess Goddess Above said, you know what? Pharmacist Lynn is meant to sit here on YouTube and tell the world about how pharmacies work, about how pharmaceuticals work, about how drugs work, about how medicine works. That's what she's meant to do. That's what she was put on earth to do, is to educate us about, well, really, honestly, it kind of seems like her purpose on earth is to just educate us about all things related to diet, health, and nutrition. She is the oracle when it comes to things like that, isn't she?
So after 28 days, the potency goes down and it expires. And it's definitely true because I lived the experience.
It's so true.
Like the 5th week and 6th week, I still took my semaglutide. I even increased my dose and it was not working at all. I did get a little sick. I wasn't feeling well and I did get a little diarrhea, but like my appetite was back full.
Diarrhea in the house. We are a shitting, pissing, and farting channel over here. Diarrhea mentioned. Bow, 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 bow.
Force, but like I was injecting something inside of my body, so of course I was gonna have side effects from that, but like why I was taking it, that completely wasn't there anymore. So with the company that I'm currently using, they will be sending me a new vial every 3 weeks.
Just conveniently, the medicine stopped working, but she still had all the really negative symptoms from it. Just conveniently, it still made her shit her pants, but it no longer was helping her lose weight, just coincidentally.
It's never gonna expire. I'm gonna have my semaglutide new and fresh every 4 weeks.
Wow.
So that I can keep taking it and increase my dose when I and they also see fit. So anyways, I did lose the 30 pounds rather quickly, and once I stopped the semaglutide, I gained them back rather quickly. So on January 6th, when I weighed myself, Tommy was here. I was feeling flustered. You know, a lot of things were happening because she was actually supposed to leave that day, et cetera, et cetera. And so I didn't even film my weigh-in. I wasn't even thinking. I just stepped on the scale, and I remember putting it in my journal. I was 5'17".
The journal! She's got the proof. The receipts are in the journal, y'all. That is her new number one source of evidence and receipts is, well, I wrote about it in my journal.
0.6. So that means in half a year
Wait, I didn't hear what she said. I really sometimes really do. You know, I always start off these reactions saying, let me shut the fuck up and let's get to, and then I never shut the fuck up. I don't know if you all noticed, but I didn't hear what her weigh-in was, what her weight was.
Journal. I was 5'17", 0.6. So that means in half a year I've gained 40 pounds about. That's a lot, but I have gained more than that in a smaller amount of time in the past. So you know what? I'm going to take what I can get. For someone my size, gaining 40 pounds is super freaking easy to do, especially with lymphedema and lymphedema. Like, I can gain 10 pounds in 2 days. Easy.
The old lymphedema conversation, discussion, etc. Y'all, fan of the channel, fan of my Twitch chat, hangs out in my Twitch chat, YouTuber named Colin Mockery, not like the guy from Whose Line Is It Anyway, but that is his name. Oh, well, he spells his different than the guy on Whose Line Is It Anyways. He spells it Mockery, and I think the other guy spells it some other way. But if you ever want to find his channel, look up Colin Mockery and then like lymphedema, or Colin Mockery, Glitter and Lasers. But anyways, he just did like a 3-hour documentary-ish. I don't know if he would call it a documentary, but like a deep dive into learning about lipedema and lymphedema. And he also just recently interviewed a like somewhat well-known, at least in the lymphedema circles, doctor, like somebody who's an expert on those things. And it's just like very interesting to hear people talk about it, if that's something you're interested in. But famously, Amberlynn loves to bring up this diagnosis, much like any diagnosis she has about anything. She loves to bring up the diagnosis, and yet she also fails to mention that she does none of the things that she was advised to do. Mainly, the number one thing that she was advised to help with that was eating a lower carb diet, which like actually in more recent history, when she was showing some stuff she was making for herself, it was lower carb. But then, you know, who knows what happened when Tommy Salami was visiting. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I would just be so easily writing off gaining 40 pounds in such a short amount of time. I mean, it seems like she just wants to write it off like it's no big deal. And maybe it is, but I don't know that you're really at a place in life that you can afford to do any of that, you know, to like gain any weight.
Regardless, I lost 30 pounds super quickly on semaglutide, completely stopped at cold turkey, gained that weight really quickly back. It happened. It is what it is. Now we're moving on and moving forward. So with this semaglutide, which I shared in, I think, my last video, but it was towards the end. I don't know if everyone saw it. This semaglutide is mixed with B12. Last time I took semaglutide, it was mixed with like sodium something or other. So I'm probably low in B12, so I'm kind of happy that it's mixed with that. And plus that feels a little more like healthier for my body. But I will say that last time I took semaglutide versus this time,
And what makes it feel healthier in your body? What about that? Like, I don't know. I think she just heard, like, I'm getting a vitamin injected into my body. I'm healthy. Like, I don't understand, but okay.
Experiencing different side effects and different feelings on it. But I also want to add, just like last time, I also quit smoking Delta 8 because Delta 8 gives me the munchies. I don't think as clearly when it comes to eating, etc., etc. So last time, I also quit smoking. This time, I am as well. So the side effects I am having could be a contribution to the semaglutide and the fact that I did quit smoking, something that causes me to have the munchies. But either way, something is happening. So the side effects...
Also, what, like, all I can see on her shirt is the word dog. And I'm just like, I'm like, it looks like maybe the word underneath of dog says make or something like that. But it's just really distracting. It's just like dog. I also have a dog on my shirt, this little Judy Lou. But like, anyways, besides the point.
What I am getting this time is there have been a few days I have woken up and I have felt extremely nauseous. Like, literally, I need to go sit in the toilet. But I don't puke, so that's good. It's just like this very bad nauseous feeling. Normally, I have like such an urge to order takeout. Like, I just really want to order takeout. I don't want to cook. I don't care to cook. But on semaglutide, like, I noticed that like my like desire for takeout, it goes away.
Good.
So I have been cooking more at home. I've been eating all my meals at home, which I am very proud of that. I'm not really aiming to like eat healthier. Like, oh my God, let's get so many fruits and vegetables in and this and that. Like, girl, I'm gonna be taking this slow. Like, I know myself and I want to eat foods that I enjoy. It's quite that simple. But I still have been eating things like chocolate, which I do want to like slow that down and not do it so often. Yes, but I'm not gonna just like overnight become just a health queen, it's not gonna happen. But
Girl, we know. I don't know. It's so fascinating after all of these years of watching her to sit here and listen to her repeat things that she said time and time again. She like, this is every approach to every diet, at least in the past, like, 2 years when she's talked about it. It's always like, this isn't gonna happen overnight. I'm not trying to make extreme changes overnight. I'm still gonna let myself have the things that I want. I mean, even with fast food, it's interesting to me that she's saying here that she's, like, craved fast food less, but even with, like, fast food, she's always like, well, even just recently with fast food in videos, she said, you know, I was ordering every single meal, I was ordering takeout, and now I'm only ordering takeout once a day because this is slow. It's just like, I've heard so many of these things before. It's like, I'm out of things to say about it, outside of maybe just refer back to the beginning of this reaction when I said, don't get too excited about anything she says here. Because, like, we've heard it all before. We really have.
I've been enjoying eating foods at home and cooking things at home, and it's been so cold. Like, we had a snowstorm here, so I've been enjoying, like, making soups and just warmer, cozy foods. I want to show you a little clip that I was going to add to a vlog, but here's, like, a soup that I made.
Oh, thank God.
So I'm currently making a soup. And
it looks very off to a good start. Very off to a good start. It looks like you got some dry-ass noodles and some kind of ground meat concoction.
It's going in, like, stages here. There's a lot of different ingredients. Salsa, chicken broth, a little bit of taco seasoning. And I don't know. Got this idea from a chef, folk.
Those aren't even cooked yet. That's just the raw shells. Those aren't even cooked yet. She got some ideas from a chef. Let's go.
Where you cook the pasta while it's raw, just to brown it a little bit. So, gotta watch that so it doesn't get too brown. Already cooked the meat for it, which I used beef, and there's also onion and
that looks
minced
awful.
Garlic. I'm also gonna add a little bit of potato. We'll see. We'll see how it goes when it's done. And I'm a dumb, and I totally forgot to take, like, a video of it completed, but here's...
And I'm a dumb. And I'm a dumb. And I'm a dumb. I mean, I think I've heard of people browning or, like, doing that with pasta before. I just don't trust Amberlynn to know what she's doing enough for that to be, like, effective. Interesting.
There's a picture of it completed. You guys, I'm telling you, it was so freaking good. And since then, I've made 2 other soups. It's hard for me to make.
It looks like literally, that's like a layer. All of that shininess, that's just a layer of grease on the top of this. Also, it looks like the shells, the pasta shells, have, like, really, really, really enlarged, which to me just says that potentially they were, like, cooked for way too long. Like, cooked way past their time needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, those shells look a lot bigger than what was initially in that. And I'm guessing probably the reason for that is she probably just added all the liquid straight into that pasta and then just let it cook for a really long time. So I'm feeling dubious about the texture of those noodles.
For just one person, because I'm using, like, a big pot and the whole 9. So I am making too much soup, so now I just need to learn how to make a little less. I do love leftover soup. I'm not really, like, a leftover girly, but I will have leftover soup if it's just from, like, the day before.
So
but I have discovered that leftover soup made with pasta is not my favorite thing. I do not like the texture at all. But
Okay, now what did I say? Divas? It's probably because you overcooked the pasta, and then the longer, like, when you heat it up again, it's just gonna keep cooking the pasta.
That I did make with the pasta, like, that day was so freaking delicious. Yum. So then the next day I actually made the same soup, but just with potatoes. Now that's winter chicken dinner, just saying. So anyways, okay. So I did weigh myself today, so here's that, because I did remember to actually record it. Okay, January 10th, weigh in. Let's do it.
Okay.
Hello.
It's ready, bitch.
It's ready. 508.6 pounds.
So 508.6 means I am down 9 pounds since Monday, and today's only Friday, which I expected to happen because no longer smoking Delta 8 and now taking Semaglutide and just not ordering so much takeout. And I'm also a little less active because while Tommy was here, like I'm telling you, we're on the go every single day.
Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna talk about Fingerland and being busy, but they were on the go. They were doing other stuff.
And when I'm on the go, I swell. That's how it is with someone with lipedema and lymphedema. So that 9-pound weight loss is definitely a lot of water weight. Probably like 96% water weight.
Okay.
And I'm fully aware of that. But I already feel better, and that's like all that matters to me. So even though I did my shot on Monday, I don't want Mondays to be my shot. So I am able to take my shot this coming Sunday. Just one day sooner than I took it before, because I want Sundays to be my like shot day. I'm not sure how many like weigh-ins or weight loss updates I'm going to be giving you guys.
Well, because it's taboo. That's because it's taboo. It's really going to come down to how many weigh-ins and, well, I don't know, this new topic or concern or reason for not posting stuff of like the taboo of it all related to Tommy Salami does make me wonder if that will hinder her from posting in the future. But typically, how many weigh-in updates and things like that we get is completely dependent on how well whatever her current plan is doing. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I don't know. Listening to myself say that sentence as the words were coming out of my mouth, I'm like, I'm not sure that made sense. But typically, she'll post, especially at the beginning of a new thing, she'll post as long as it stays, like, trending positively, right? Like, as long as she's, like, losing the weight that she wants to lose. I imagine once that stops happening or once that slows down, then it might come back to like, well, this is a taboo subject and we can't talk about it.
I think maybe doing one for sure, like every 10 days would be fun, and just like randomly like in a vlog, being like, hey guys, this is how I'm doing. I don't want to just like oversaturate my YouTube channel with a bunch of weigh-ins because that's just not the way I roll. Even if I
would say her best bet is to set expectations low, honestly, just like she did with Vlogmas. I think if she sets expectations low and she doesn't like make any promises she can't keep, that's probably the best case scenario. So best case scenario for her would probably be to not commit to like posting every 10 days about it or something like that.
I am losing a ton of weight. I truly want my channel to be a channel about me and my whole life, and a part of my life is me losing weight. I don't want weight loss to be like the main focus on my channel, because that's when things get messy and I don't want to prove myself to anyone.
That's when things get messy. Girl, I think you showed parts of your life like losing your cat and things got messy, befriending a random stranger from the internet who told everybody about your crumble cookie video and that got messy, dating a married woman and got messy. But it's only when your channel's focused on you talk about your weight loss that things get messy. Okay. Yep.
I want to be doing this for me and my health, and just so I could just feel better, because I have not been feeling the greatest. So that's all I really have to say regarding my weight today. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
See ya. Well, I'm also curious, like, what parts of her life outside of weight loss we're going to get to see, because, like, the past, I don't know, 6 videos on her channel have just been her sitting on a couch yapping at us. That's not true. There was the one vlog that featured Tommy Salami getting to Oklahoma and things like that, but here we are. Here we are. Hello, it's Amberlynn. She's been wondering if you want to hear about her weight loss again. I don't know why Adele's been on my mind lately, but she sure has. Anyways, I think that's all I got for today. What a nice, shorter little catch-up we had today. I really liked the reprieve from the long-ass videos. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media, including the Twitch re-upload channel, including my Twitch channel. I'd love to see you all there. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!